Can you sing high? Can you sing low? Low. Can you sing as far as it can go? Can you sing alto, soprano, or baritone? Lo, 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 lo. Do you sing sweetly, or does it make people groan? Can you sing loudly in anger, or softly in love? Does your sound inspire audiences, or do they shout out, "Enough"? Fortunately, Gus was rather a good singer and sang like a canary, which is rather odd because in actual fact, he was a gorilla. Gus the gorilla lived at London Zoo with his mum Gertie. Though he was looked after well by his friend Zookeeper Dan, he dreamed of other things. And the thing he wanted to do most of all was to sing. And as mentioned before, he was rather marvellous. He used to copy all of the things that he saw or heard off the TV, and as a result, he could sing all types of things. He could sing rock and roll. Thank you very much. He could croon and swoon. That old banana keeps slipping away from me. He could sing country and western. I love my horsey of coursey. He could even sing opera. Just one banana, give it to me. However, the thing he wanted to do most was to be in a musical. One dreamy, dark night, Zookeeper Dan heard him putting on a show for his mum, and she declared, "Gus, Gus, you will go far. Gus, Gus, you are a superstar." So Zookeeper Dan became his manager and said, "They're auditioning for a new musical in the West End. That's in London. It's called Dogs. Apparently, it's a barking success. Woof, woof." Gus took to the stage and sang, "Morning, not a lamppost to sniff at." "Next!" "Too hairy," shouted the producer. Gus walked sadly off stage, dragging his knuckles behind him. Zookeeper Dan put his arm around him and said, "Don't worry, Gus, Gus, you will go far. Gus, Gus, you are a superstar. We'll try again tomorrow." The very next day, there was another audition for a musical called Les Miserables. Apparently, it was about this man called Les, who was very, very sad right up until the end when someone tells him a joke. But as soon as he opened his mouth to sing, the producer shouted out, "Next! Too scary!" Gus walked sadly off stage, dragging his knuckles slowly behind him. Zookeeper Dan had an idea for Gus's next audition. A softer change of style. He gave Gus a pink frilly dress, and a magic wand. But as soon as Gus walked onto stage, the producer immediately said, "Next! Fairy." Gus felt awful that night and sobbed to his mum. But she said, "Oh, don't worry. Gus, Gus, you will go far. Gus, Gus, you are my superstar. Keep on trying." next day, Barry Big Bucks, the Hollywood producer, was in town. And he was looking for a certain kind of star for his production of King Kong the musical. Zookeeper Dan patted Gus on the back and said, "Go for it, Gus." Gus took to the stage and sang, "Oh, oh, oh, I am the mighty Kong, and there's bananas in this song."
Stop!
Said Barry Big Bucks.
That voice! That hair! Those bananas! Gus Gus, you will go far! Gus Gus, you are my superstar!
And with that, Gus was hired. He was an overnight success. And now he plays to audiences like you almost every night. And all because he never stopped believing.